Hi everyone, this is Laser. I'm Harry. In this video, I will give you the tutorial about two network connection modes for our machine, Wi-Fi and LAN. First, you need to connect the Wi-Fi of the machine with a computer. When you turn on the machine for about half a minute, you can search the Wi-Fi without password, starting with the letter Laser, which is the default Wi-Fi of our machine. Second, after connecting the machine, you can modify the Wi-Fi name and password in the Wi-Fi management system. You can input default IP address of Wi-Fi module in the browser to enter the management interface. Default account name and password are both admin. In the basic setup of wireless menu, you can change the Wi-Fi name here. In the sub-menu of wireless security, you can change the password here. In the network menu, you can also change the default IP address of Wi-Fi module and the allocation range of IP address. The third step is to view the IP address of the machine on the control panel. The first line is the machine IP address. You can change it here, but it must include it in the IP address pool. For example, the IP address pool you set previously is between these numbers. The machine IP address you set here must be included between this range. The following is the gateway address. You don't need to change it when you use Wi-Fi function. The fourth and also the last step is to add the machine to the software and check the connection situation at the same time. In AEON, you need to click the setting button here, and then click Add button, and change machine name here to what you like. Enter the IP address of the machine in this blank. Finally, click Test. If this pops up window shows port test success, the connection is successful. Click OK, the machine will be added to the software. In Lightburn, click Devices button here and choose Create manually. Select Reader. And the first one is for network connection. And then input the IP address of machine here. In this blank, change the name to what you like. And here input the dimensions of your machine. For mirror line, x-axis length is 900 mm and y is 600 mm. In this interface, choose the origin of your laser according to your habits. After checking information, just click Finish. The setting process is completed. And then choose Edit menu, click Machine Settings. In this pop-up window, if here shows Controller Settings read successfully, the Wi-Fi connection is successful. The first tip you need to pay more attention is when the machine is engraving or cutting, or when the work is paused, the working file cannot be transmitted to the machine through software. If you are in a hurry, you can press ESC to return to the main interface and continue to send files. Another thing to note is that when you think there's a problem with Wi-Fi, the first thing you need to do is check the computer is connected to the machine Wi-Fi, because the computer system often switches Wi-Fi automatically. At present, Wi-Fi and LAN function cannot be used at the same time. If you are going to use LAN function, the first step is to close Wi-Fi by clicking the Wi-Fi panel. Then you need to connect the LAN port on the machine with the LAN port on the router. The next step is to set the IP and the gateway on the machine control panel. For example, the ultimate allocated IP address of the router in our office is between these numbers. I can change the machine IP to this. And the default gateway address of our router is 10.001, so I will change the gateway address to this number. Network connection can help us get rid of the trouble of USB cable. If you are interested in our channel, feel free to subscribe. See you later.